Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at how you can make a video tutorial or a screencast about research articles. So the first step is to decide on your screencast tool. For this video, Screencast-O-Matic is being shown. However, there are lots of different tools available depending on what you have access to, or maybe your school district already has a subscription with something. Obviously, feel free to use that, but Screencast-O-Matic is a great one that is really easy to use. And once you go to screencast-o-matic.com, you'll just go and sign in on the right. And here I'm already signed in. So I'm just going to go to my content because this is the page that you'll see as soon as you log in. You have the option to take a screenshot, edit a video, or what we are going to do is make a recording or the actual video tutorial. The nice thing about making a recording or a screencast is that you can record your screen, such as what this video is doing right now, and walk someone how to do something online. All right, so once we have our recording going, then you'll simply navigate to wherever you want to go on your computer, whether it's a specific website or an application that you already have on your computer. Since we're looking for research articles, we're going to go into the West Georgia Library, and I'm going to fill in some keywords for the search that I'm looking for. So if I want to find articles about middle school math, those are my keywords that I will type in and see what results come up. Here's my results. I have over 686,000 results, which is a lot, too many to even possibly go through. So over on the left-hand side here, I can filter this down. I can, first of all, change the date range. So if I'm only interested in articles within the past couple of years, I didn't mean to do that, 2022. Let's change that to 2020 to 2021. And that is going to update our results. I also want to limit this to articles that are scholarly or peer-reviewed. And I want to limit it to articles that have the full text available. So I'm going to check that box as well. And my search is again updating. So now I have 45,000, which is still a lot, but that has weeded the list down quite a bit. You can also limit by type if you want to include just academic journals. I can limit by specific journal, or here if I want to go down into subject, publisher, language, there's lots of other ways that you can filter this down, but I'm going to go ahead and start looking through my list. So as I can go through the list here, I see the title as well as the authors, and I can see exactly when it was published. So here I see this was March 2021, came from an academic journal. And again, I could always change my keywords if I'm not finding exactly what I want. So middle school math is pretty broad. So let's say I want to narrow this down to middle school math homework to see what kind of research has been done about homework specifically in the math classroom. Okay, so now I have only 1,288 results, so a lot fewer. Okay, so here is an article. So let's say I want to click on this one. And by clicking on an article, you're going to see the abstract. And the abstract will give you a much better idea if this article is going to be a good fit for what you're looking for. So I'm going to skim the abstract here. And I can see that it does mention homework because any of the keywords that I was searching for are bolded within the abstract. So I can find those a lot more quickly, as well as in the descriptors. So I think this article could be a potential one that I want to view. So I can view the full text. There's a link over here on the left. When I click that, a new tab opens up. And so here's the article, and it says it is peer reviewed. So that is what I want. And I'm going to click the link to download that. Okay, so now my article is downloaded here as a PDF. It's 5 pages. I have the abstract as well as some keywords. In addition to the abstract and keywords, I have the introduction. And so I can, again, scan through this and get a pretty good basis of what this article will be about, which looks like about teachers and using data to decide what students are ready to learn about next. So I can scroll down and, again, just see what this article is talking about and see what kind of data exactly has been collected for this article. Here are some of the results. Here are some different graphs and things to help interpret the results. And then there's typically going to be some sort of discussion and conclusion where the authors then take those results and try, to bring some things to light and what are the key takeaways from their findings. And there are the references at the end of the article. So again, if I were using this as an article, I would definitely want to go through and carefully read each section, make sense of it, make sure I understand exactly what these authors did through this process. And then again, the discussion and conclusion is where you're really going to see what the takeaways were and how you could apply that to whatever you're looking for. So again, if I were looking at homework specifically, I'd want to take a look at, here it mentions homework. What was the most beneficial way that students were assigned homework? Is it that they were all assigned the exact same thing, or was it more geared towards their readiness and what they were ready to learn? So those are some of the key things that I would look for in that particular instance. But again, back to our search results, there are so many different ways to search for articles that will support whatever you are researching. Just make sure that you refine your results a bit further to the full text and ones that are peer reviewed and most up to date.